got one, bud. Thanks, man. There's one up here for you.
Nope, you're not me.
Sporting State, number 2 seed here at Dallas Regional. Have a chance to have with us today Pat Casey, the head coach of his 21st year, and 2 junior right-handed pitchers, Andrew Moore and Travis Eckert. Coach Casey, we'll start with you. Just an opening statement about being here at Dallas Regional and your season, and then we'll open up the questions for coach and players.
Well, we're very excited to represent Oregon State in a regional and in a great ballpark, great environment. And, you know, I know our kids have worked very hard all year long, played in a very good conference. And we are, like I said, proud to represent it in a terrific regional. As I look at the teams in this region, I understand that, you know, we're in one of the toughest environments we're going to be in all year long. And so we look forward to that challenge. Yeah, you know, he's been cleared to participate. So, you know, we'll take that day by day. He was able to take some ground balls and move around a little bit. Yeah, I think he's been out for about 5.5 weeks, so he's a little bit rusty, but glad to have Mo back in uniform and excited for him. Yeah, it's his. You know, everything will be his decision. You know, Mo will tell us. Him and Josh Therian, our trainer, will work together, and they'll let us know what his availability is and at what level.
How are you guys going to handle the possibility of thunderstorms? I know that's something you're maybe not super used to. Have you guys discussed that?
Are you asking me? Well, we don't really discuss rain because, you know, we're from the Pacific Northwest. It doesn't rain very often there, so we don't worry about it. I played in Texas for 2.5 years in the Texas League, and so I've seen that come in and rise that humidity, and you know, it's just another issue that you deal with, but it's not an issue. We haven't really talked about that. I don't know if Mo, he's kind of the general on the club, so I don't know. He can ask him. Have you thought about it, Mo?
Just the weather in general. We've just been on a hydration plan the last about week since we found out we were coming here. So, you know, with the humidity and everything, we've been getting used to that. But yeah, in terms of the thunderstorms, not really much you can do to control that. So it's just, you know, playing our game and sticking to the hydration plan and going out there and having fun.
Did you feel about it all today?
A little bit. You know, it wasn't too bad today. But it's just something, like I said, if you're well hydrated, it won't affect you too much. So, and a lot of guys, you know, played in this weather, and we have Eckert who is well accustomed to it. So, so yeah, it's just something you can't really think about, let it affect you too much. So.
How much did you notice right and left field conditions out there? What did you see today?
Pretty surprisingly more wet than I anticipated by looking at it from you know, the stands. So, you know, it is what it is, and I know they're anticipating some thunderstorms, and so there's probably going to be some more water. There's going to be a lot of water on the field. I'm sure they'll have measures to get it off by game time. So we'll just deal with the conditions as they are.
Travis, Ryan Tulo, Austin American State. Can you walk us through your process from Austin to Oregon State and how that all worked out?
Yeah, well, I was at Temple Junior College my freshman year under Craig McMurtry. Just about an hour north of Austin. You know, enjoyed it. You know, didn't see the results that I would have liked, and I got an invite from a buddy of mine who played at Mountain View up in Dallas, another JUCO, and he invited me out to Clark. It's a long story. He somehow got recruited by Clark, and he invited me out there, and I said, what the heck, I'm going to run with that. And I had a great year. I worked really hard. I got recruited by the Beavs in the fall of last year, and now I'm here about to tow it up with Texas in a regional, so it's really exciting.
Got a lot of family coming up.
Good amount, yeah.
Friends.
Family and friends. It's going to be a good time. I'm really excited.
What's your history with the Longhorns? Did you grow up a Longhorns fan?
Yeah, well, no, definitely. Absolutely. I grew up a Longhorn fan. It's just a really exciting time for me. I grew up playing with and against a number of these guys, and here we are about to square up together. So I'm really excited. It's going to be fun.
Pat, are you disappointed you guys aren't hosting the region?
Yes.
Why don't you think you're hosting the region? What did the committee not say?
You know, I wasn't privy to that information, and when I say that, I certainly want to say that with respect to everybody that is hosting. I believe there's always a situation where everybody should host. Dallas Baptist obviously should be hosting the regional, no question about it. It was just very odd to me that they found justification to take 6 teams out of our conference, and yet the second place team couldn't host a regional. And the criteria they used to get in the last couple clubs, I guess, was the very criteria that they wouldn't use for us to host. So I think anybody that finishes second in our conference or in the SEC or the ACC or many conferences that deserves to host. But like I said, I would, I'd be remiss to not mention the fact that the teams that are hosting, I certainly don't think that they are not worthy. I believe we are one of those teams that was worthy to host.
Andrew, with the pitching matchup tomorrow, or what's kind of your thought process entering that, and how do you feel about that?
Yeah, like you said, Parker French, he's had a heck of a career at Texas, and so, we're definitely looking forward to that battle. But, yeah, just, it's always fun toning it up with some of the guys like in the Pac-12 on Friday nights with Caprillion and, some of those guys with Irvin, some of the best arms in the country. So it's just always a good battle, and, we're just looking forward to another challenge, another opportunity to play here. It's a beautiful facility and, 4 really good teams, so it'll be a fun weekend of baseball.
Andrew, what have you seen to be the team's response to not getting to host? I'm sure you were disappointed as coach was at the beginning, but you sense that maybe gives you guys a little extra chip on your shoulder or a little extra motivation?
Yeah, we talked about as a team about halfway through is just, sometimes dropping a game early on in the season or in the middle of the season could be that difference where, maybe there's sometimes we didn't come out with the right energy in the game and fell behind early and weren't able to come back. So, you could look back to even the first weekend dropping a game back then that could have been the difference. So, but yeah, there's nothing we can do about it now. Obviously, this is a beautiful facility and we have 3 really good teams we're going to be squared against. So we can't worry about that now. Just have to be prepared for whoever our opponent is. And, that happens to be Texas tomorrow. So we're going to get a good scouting report, I'm sure. And, just toe it up with them and see how we fare.
What was it about Travis that made you want to go after him, and how good has he been in the starting role for you guys this year?
Well, first part of that question was the fact that he was in the Northwest and was, had thrown well. We got great reports on him from his coach. His pitching coach, Mick, loved him, and talked to a couple scouts, and Nate went and saw him throw, liked his pitch ability to throw 3 pitches for strikes, and we just thought that this guy will get stronger and improve and get him in an everyday environment. And he's so, it's been really nice. We had a kid that was penciled in to be our number 2 starter, and he hasn't pitched for us. He was out, I think, his second start, pulled a muscle in his back, and is out for the year. And so, Travis was pushing that envelope before that anyway. And so, he's just really been an anchor for us on Sunday. I think that, we had a guy named Jace Fry that ended up going in the 3rd round, and he was a Sunday guy for us early in his career. And, it's always nice to know that you can come out on Sunday and have a real guy. And so he's been really, really good.
Travis, what's been working for you so well the past month? You had a kind of a tough April, but May was friendly to you. What turned around?
Well, for me, lately, I think it's just been the mental aspect of the game. I know the physical ability is there. It's something that these coaches continue to harp on me every day, is just knowing that you have the stuff and just being confident in yourself and really just trusting your ability to go out there and perform on a big stage. Just having the strong mental capacity to know I can do these things.
Travis, what was Monday like for you, seeing that you're coming back home to Texas Monday morning, and then Monday evening seeing your hometown underwater, your high school football stadium underwater? Is everybody okay? And then your reaction to seeing
Yeah, it was shocking. Obviously, areas around here are going through some tough times. My family's okay. The house is fine. The area took a huge hit, and it was frightening. It really was. I've never seen floods like that before. But I was shocked to find out we were coming down here for sure. We definitely deserved to host. We were all really shocked about that. But we're here now. It's time to adapt and overcome. And it doesn't matter who we're playing. We're ready to toe it up against these guys.
Travis, I know it doesn't matter who you're playing, but how special would it be Sunday if it was Texas?
Obviously that's really special. I've thought about it a lot, but I want to win ball games. Ultimately, I just want to knock them out. I don't care who I pitch against, really. Honestly, I'm just ready to go out there and do my best.
Travis, how did you hear about your high school? Your mom call you? How did you hear that news?
About the flooding?
Yeah.
Yeah, they called. She sent me a lot of pictures and video of the news and everything. And before that, I had no idea what was going on. So they shared all that information with me, and yeah, it was shocking, man, really shocking.
You ever been to DBU before this week?
I played here one time with the travel team with a number of these guys actually. Ben Johnson, their leadoff hitter, and their left fielder, James Martin. You know, in high school, I played against Colin Shaw. You know, so I've played with and against a number of these guys, and it's really exciting. I'm ready for it.
What was the name of your travel team?
The Austin Wings.
Wings?
Mm-hmm.
And Johnson was on that team?
Mhm.
Barton Trump?
Mm-hmm.
Coach, with the way Tweet's playing right now, how much flexibility does that kind of give you heading into this weekend? And then do you see yourself tinkering with things, you know, if you do need to play, you know, 4 or 5 games?
You know, I think we're just going to play the way we would play regardless. You know, I don't see any tinkering that would alter the way we play, or, you know, I think that, you know, the key for us is to play the way that we play and do that at a high level. And if we do that, you know, then you feel good about it. If you don't, then you always have issues. But, you know, anytime you get into tournaments, you know, everybody that's there is worthy, and everybody there is capable of beating anybody. And so, you know, our key is to focus on what we do and how we do it and how well we do it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.